But what about when we talk about your premium bows? So we move over to like your top of the line price point. So carbons or a carbon hybrid mix, however you want to look at it. Obviously we have Hoyt with their RX10 series. We've got PSE who dominates as far as like carbon options. They've got a Mach 30, a Mach 33, a Mach 35, and a Sicario. Lots of options from them. Then you've got Prime with their new form, their Divide series, 31s, 33s, 35, 37s. Yep. I mean, those are our top premium bows, right? They're top 3.
Yeah.
That covers everything. Yeah, because we don't know anything from Bowtech if they've got a carbon bow or not this year.
Yeah, I'm very curious on that too.
Yeah, now the talking point. We'll see. I'm bummed because we're supposed to be doing all 2026 bows, and they're not all here yet. So we've got most of them, but unfortunately, Bowtech. So we'll know more after ATA.
Yeah,
we'll do a follow-up.
They have what, the Carbon X, and then
they have the Carbon 1.
Yeah, the Carbon 1, Carbon 1X. That's Carbon what it was. That's 33. So going to top of the line premiums, I would have to throw PSE honestly at the top.
In my opinion, there's no question.
Yeah. For me, it'd be a toss between the Sicario and the Mach 33. I've been really gravitating towards the Sicario. I called it in one of our videos in the past. I think it's a very good contender for bow of the year.
Solely based off the performance that you get, the capability that it offers, and the shootability within that platform. Somebody was like, "Oh, they said shootability, they lost me." Like that's what we're talking about, shootability. Like how well does that bow hold? How well does it shoot when at distance? That's what we talk about with shootability. That bow, I think, just what you get for it's just a very, very impressive. It's a machine.
It is. Yeah. The only downside to that is it maxes at 30 inches. So that's the only downside to it. But yeah, man, that's a hard bow to beat. It really is. And I have multiple accounts of people that are shooting at distance and grouping extremely well. So I think that's gonna be number 1, at least for me. Number 2, I would have to say the Divide 33, and then third, I'd probably do like the RX10.
Dang, Prime moving it up, buddy. I think so too. So for me, I'm still on that Mach 30, dude. I would do it. Like both of mine, I have a Mach 30 and a Mach 33. Both of mine have EC2 cams on them. And one of the big questions, everybody's like, can you get the FDS cam for the new bows? You can now. So they've got a package. You can buy you can upgrade your bow to the FDS cam now. You got to get cams, mods, string and cables. You can buy the full kit, or you can buy just the cams and the mods and get whatever custom strings you want from your favorite bow manufacturer. You can do any of that. So you can definitely buy it now and upgrade your bow from the EC2 cam to the FDS cam. Is it worth it? For me on the Mach 30, no. Performance is the same, in my opinion. You don't get a speed increase. I'm not going to spend that amount of money to upgrade the EC2 cam on the Mach 30. Now the Mach 33 is a different story. The Mach 33 with the FDS cam is untouchable. You gain 10 to 12 feet a second. It's just as smooth. The bow pounds, man. So I would upgrade that bow. But looking at it as far as carbon bows, like the number 1, for me, I'm going to stick with my Mach 30. I would stick with a Mach 30 or a Mach 33 with the FDS cam, because the Sicario, I think that's a bow that somebody has to spend time behind, right? So if you're somebody that doesn't shoot a lot and you just pick the bow up, casually shoot, I don't think that's the bow for you, right? I think it's going to require a little bit of basic fundamentals and shooting capability in order to shoot it well. It's a short brace height. It's still going to make it more challenging to shoot than a Mach 33.
Right. Yeah. I know we've talked about it in the past in past videos. But yeah, I still would not recommend that bow for a brand new shooter.
No, I wouldn't.
Just with the brace height. But I mean, somebody that does shoot,
they're going to slap their forearm with it. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially if you have bad form,
you can't grip a bow right. Oof.
You're going to be hurting yourself bad.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, I mean, it's like if you at least shoot quite a bit, 100% get the Sicario. That's what I would say.
I agree. Yeah, it's great. I mean, for me, I'm going to opt for that Mach 33 with the FDS cam. as a bow hunter, I want as forgiving as a setup as I can build.
Right.
And that's from my arrow build to my bow build, right? And I understand I could gain more speed, and speed is not a final factor. It is a major factor for a lot of people, especially guys with shorter draw lengths. That's why a heavier poundage option or a bow that's a little bit faster is a great option for people that have shorter draw lengths or want to shoot a heavier arrow. But for me, that speed is not justifiable for as far as like the forgiveness in a bow. Like I would opt for that Mach 33 every time, just because it's got a little bit longer brace height. It's got a longer dynamic brace height.
Right.
So everything is greater on the Mach 33 than the Sicario. And the 33 for me just shoots really, really well. Number two, I think would be like a Mach 33, then like a Sicario or excuse me, a Mach 30, Mach 33 Sicario.
Yeah.
Would be my top ones. And then, dude, that Prime, the Divide series, not the Form, excuse me, the Prime Divide series, that 31 is a banger, dude. That 31 shoots really, really well. And so does that 33 with the 6-inch brace heights. I think that should be a top contender as well. And I think a lot of people need to get those bows in their hands and feel them, because Prime did a really, really good job with those bows.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So. And then the RX10 series for me is just not enough justification to go from, like, if you had an RX9 to an RX10, in my personal opinion, for me. Now, if you have an older series, maybe an RX7, RX8, going to an RX10 makes more sense. It's just, there wasn't enough. And that tuning, like, once the bow's tuned, like, you don't really have to tune these bows a lot. So that's where it comes into, it's like, my bow's already tuned as an RX9. I'm not gaining any more performance out of it. Why would I go to the RX10 if the bow's set up and tuned? Unless you're somebody that likes to tinker.
Right.
That's where the selling point is.
If you're going to change arrow weights or arrow setups a lot, then 100%, definitely get it.
I think that's going to be a little bit harder sell. But, I mean, if you're somebody that's just looking to upgrade bows and the durability factor is a thing, the RX10's like pretty untouchable.
Yeah, that is the most indestructible bow on the market, I think.
Absolutely.